You will not believe what is happening right now to Kenya's most beloved couple. The internet, and I mean all of it, just cracked open. Fans are devastated. People are arguing in comment sections. Screenshots are flying. And at the center of it all, two names that until recently represented everything we believed love in Kenya could look like. Timothy Kimani, Celestine Dinda, Njugush and Wakavinye. But wait, because what you think you know about this story, you only know half of it.
It's a challenge. Wewe kuacha socks, it's not a challenge. Like Mama Jana hakufanya, that's for me. I can live with that. Men live with their consequences, but women will find it very hard to live with their consequences.
And the other half, that is where it gets truly, deeply unsettling.
Guys, I'm here to talk on behalf of the boy child. A lot have been happening. And since last year, as boy child, as men, we had decided to do better, especially.
Stay with me because before this video ends, you will have seen every clue, every resurfaced clip, every suspicious silence, and you will make up your own mind about what is really going on behind the doors.
Guys, we are okay, very okay. Niko salama, Kimani ako salama, mafans wako salama, mafans ndio walikuwa na Kimani. Everybody is okay. Thank you so much for your concern.
Now, it started as most things do in 2026 on social media. Quietly at first, a comment here, a screenshot there, a fan in a group chat saying, "Have you noticed something is off?" And then, like wildfire, the first trigger, Celestine's wedding ring. Fans began noticing that in recent clips and appearances, Celestine aka Wakavinye was not wearing her wedding ring. Now, before you say it, yes, people take off their wedding rings for many reasons. A photo shoot, a nail appointment, personal preference on a given day, but in celebrity culture, especially in Kenya where fans are watching every day, the absence of that ring meant everything. Screenshots started circulating, people zoomed in, people compared the older photos to newer ones, and the verdict from the online jury came swiftly. The ring was missing, and it had been missing for a while, but that was just the beginning. The second thing that people noticed was the silence between them, specifically on Valentine's Day. Now, if you follow Njugush and Celestine, you know that Valentine's Day has always been an occasion. These two have consistently shown up for each other publicly. Appreciation posts, cute couple content, behind-the-scenes moments that made their fans smile and, let's be honest, made single people feel some type of way. It is practically a tradition at this point. But this Valentine's Day in February of 2026, nothing, complete silence from both of them about each other. No post, no story, no tag, and no mention. And for a couple whose entire brand is built on relationship, their family, their shared journey, the silence was loud. Now, here is where things escalated dramatically. The rumors that had been quietly simmering suddenly erupted. And the source was Edgar Obare's infamous Weekend anonymous segment on Instagram. If you know, you know. This is the segment where anonymous submissions pour in about Kenya's biggest name, and the internet treats every word like gospel, even when evidence is nowhere to be found. This particular weekend, the submissions about Njugush and Celestine Dinda carried serious weight, serious enough that the entire Kenyan internet stopped scrolling and started staring. The anonymous claims alleged, and I want to be very clear that these are unverified allegations from anonymous sources, that the couple had separated sometimes in late 2025, not recently, last year, meaning this supposed separation had allegedly been happening quietly, behind the scenes, while the couple still maintained their public image. But wait, it gets even heavier. The allegations further specified the reason for the separation, and this time, the accusation pointed towards Celestine's side. Now, this is significant because previous rumors from a different period had pointed fingers at Njugush, so the narrative had flipped completely. The anonymous source claimed that Celestine had allegedly been unfaithful, and the person named in this claim was described as a nail technician, a nails guy, and as if that was not enough, the claims went even further, alleging that an unintended pregnancy had resulted from their supposed affair and that it had been terminated. The exact word from the anonymous submission read like this, and again, I am presenting this as what was submitted, not as what was confirmed. She has been cheating for years. She has been through hell. She even got pregnant for the side dish and dealt with it. It's ugly. She separated last year. I am a close friend to C, but I hope Josh all the best, but he deserves better. And whether these words are true or false, once they hit the internet, there was no pulling them back. The damage to public perception was immediate, and the speculation machine went into an overdrive. Now, here is where the online detectives really went to work, because once the allegation surfaced, fans started doing something that the internet does with terrifying efficiency. They went back through everything, every clip, every podcast episode, every skit, every caption, every body language moment caught on camera, and what they found, or what they thought they found, only deepened the mystery. The first resurfaced clip that went viral was a video of Njugush speaking about feeling suffocated in marriage. On the surface, it sounds like a general commentary, a broad discussion about relationships and the pressure men feel within domestic spaces. Njugush has always been vocal and thoughtful about relationship dynamics. That has always been part of his brand, but listening to his specific clip in the context of the allegation, something about the tone felt different, something felt personal. He spoke about how men build beautiful homes but spend little time in them because they feel suffocated within those spaces. He mentioned needing to enjoy his own environment, to sit down and feel peace, and feeling that even that simple desire was being taken away.
Why do I feel suffocated in my own space as a man? And that's why you find people are building beautiful homes, but they spend a little time in those houses because you are suffocating them. When I come and sit down, I want to enjoy something. You want to watch another telenovela. What do? I move aside. Nakuja watoto wanataka kuona kinini. Ile nini iPad nilikuwa nayo na wewe unachukua unataka kuona mwanaume nimewachwa wapi? I'd rather go hang out with the kina Gerald.
The internet post on those words, replayed them, read between the lines, and the comment section exploded. But what really caught people's attention was not just what Njugush said, it was Celestine's reaction while he was saying it. Watching her in the video, viewers noticed that her expression shifted in ways that felt reactive, like the words were landing somewhere deep, like she recognized exactly what was being said, even if it was being framed as general advice. Because people who are experts at reading body language and facial micro-expressions had a field day. The consensus, something in that room was more personal than the couple let on. Then came the second resurfaced clip, when Njugush appeared to be speaking in riddles. Fans described it as him saying things without saying them outright, dropping hints wrapped inside jokes, the kind of communication that happens when someone wants to say the truth but cannot say it directly.
Guys, I'm here to talk on behalf of the boy child. A lot have been happening. And since last year, as boy child, as men, we had decided to do better.
When someone is processing something painful through the filter of performance, and for a comedian whose entire life has been about communicating through layers of humor, that interpretation felt chillingly plausible to a lot of people watching. Now, beyond the resurfaced videos, there was something else that fans pointed to, a pattern of withdrawal that, when you line it up together, paints a picture that is hard to ignore. First, their By the Way podcast. This is the podcast Njugush and Celestine do together, a regular fixture, a monthly thing that fans genuinely look forward to because it gives a window into their relationship, their thoughts, their world. The last episode aired in November of 2025, 3 months ago, before this conversation even exploded online. 3 months, no new episodes, no announcement of a break, just silence. Second, the absence of joint skits. If you have followed this couple for a length of time, you know that collaborative content is their bread and butter. It is how they built their audience. It is what makes them them. But in the weeks and months leading up to February 2026 rumors that joint content has significantly dried up. Third, and this is where people got really talking, the TNT 6 show poster, For context, TNT, which stands for the Njugush Tour or Timothy and Thousands, depending on who you ask, is Njugush major comedy show event. These shows are massive, and previously, posters for these events featured both Njugush and Celestine, the couple, the brand, the duo that their fans loved. But the latest TNT 6 poster, it featured only Njugush, just him, no Celestine. Now, that could mean absolutely nothing. Creative decisions change, branding evolves. Maybe she's handling a back-end responsibilities this time, but when you combine it with everything else, the missing ring, the Valentine's Day silence, the absent podcast, the dry spell of joint skits, and the explosive anonymous allegation, that poster started looking less like a design choice and more like a statement. People are out here treating this poster like evidence at a crime scene, and honestly, you cannot entirely blame them. And then Njugush moved. In a moment that the internet needed more than it even realized, Njugush posted a video, and in that video, he and Celestine Dinda were together, dancing happily, comfortably, with the kind of ease that does not exist between two people who are in the middle of a painful separation. No dramatic press conference, no lengthy statement, no lawyers, no PR crafted response, just them together, moving together, being together. For many fans, that video was the answer. That was the confirmation. That was Njugush looking directly into the camera and saying, without opening his mouth to address a single allegation, that the rumors were noise. The response from their supporters was immediate and emotional. Relief flooded their comment section. People who had spent days anxious about this couple breathed a collective sigh. The dancing video did what no statement could have done as effectively. It showed rather than told. But here is the thing. Not everyone was immediately convinced, because the internet, once it has decided something, it takes a little more than a 30-second dance video to fully course correct. Skeptics pointed out that public displays can be staged, that couples in real trouble have posted happy content before, that this could be damage control, and the debate continued. Now, here is where the conversation took a completely different turn, and honestly, it is a turn that makes a lot of sense when you really think about it. A growing number of fans and commenters began pushing a completely different narrative. Not that the couple is in trouble, not that the allegations are true, but that this entire media storm, or at least part of it, was intentional. The theory goes like this: Njugush and Celestine are not just a couple, they are creators, they are strategists, they understand audiences and algorithms and attention better than most people in Kenyan entertainment space. They know how this game is played. What better way to build anticipation for a major upcoming event like TNT 6 than to let the internet go into a frenzy and let the speculation run wild? Let the online detectives do their work and then show up together, unbothered, thriving and completely in love? The contrast will be electric. The relief from fans will translate directly into ticket sales, views, engagement and brand loyalty. It is a high-risk move, but for a couple this experienced in content creation and audience management, it is not outside the realm of possibility. In fact, for some fans, it will be a genuine move, a masterclass in using attention as a resource rather than a threat. The question still remains, was this calculated or was it real? And does the answer even change how it made people feel? So where does all of this leave us? Here is what we know with certainty. The rumors emerged, they spread fast and they spread far. Anonymous allegations from unverified sources painted a painful picture of marriage in crisis. Fans went searching for proof and found clips that raised more questions than answers. The patterns of silence, the missing ring, the absent podcast, the quiet Valentine's Day, the changed poster, all added layers to a story that the internet was determined to tell. And then Njugush responded, not with words, with presence, with his wife beside him, dancing and bothered, a simple but powerful counter-narrative. What we do not know is what has been happening privately between two people who, by every public measure, are still together, still operating as a unit, and still choosing each other, at least in the moments they allow us to see. The truth about any marriage exists behind closed doors. And perhaps the most important reminder from this entire moment is that what we see on social media whether it points to crisis or happiness, is never the full picture. Njugush and Celestine have earned every ounce of the love their fans have for them, and whatever they are navigating publicly or privately, it is ultimately theirs to navigate. But the internet will keep watching. The internet always does. Let me know in the comments, do you believe the dancing video settled this? Or do you think there is still more to this that has to come out yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video gave you the full picture you were looking for, smash that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and stay right here on the channel, because trust me, this story is far from over.